Hi sweet friends, and welcome to my channel. So today's video is actually the last in the what I call North to Alaska vacation series. We had an amazing trip. I wanted to bring everything together in one spot of what I purchased, what I found along the way, and just do one whole video sharing all that. So I did some car hauls and different things. So some of this stuff you may have already seen. If you've watched every video up until now, some of these things you've already seen, and then some of them you haven't seen. So let's hop right in. I'll share with you. This is gonna be a little chatty video. So, awesome vacation, guys. Awesome vacation. And if you've been a friend to the channel, I do a lot of vacations. If this was the 4th vacation of the year, we actually have another vacation coming up in December. We love to travel. We love to do things. So let me show you what I mean. So the Dollar Tree made these maps several years ago. They came out in the summer items, and I picked a couple of them up. This is my map of all the places that I visited across the United States. You can see I got ink on my fingers there. So I have been to 36 states so far. I don't know how I missed these 2 states. Was it Kentucky and West Virginia, I believe. So I'm going to have to rectify that. We're going to have to fly over there and cover those 2 states at some point. Yeah, so there it is. So this vacation, you know, of course, there's several routes that we could have taken to get to Alaska. We could have, my daughter could have came home and we could have drove from Texas, which is actually a little bit of a shorter distance. Not by much, but maybe about 500 miles difference. Shorter. It's actually a shorter route from Texas to Anchorage, Alaska than it was from Boston to Anchorage. But we had not been across these states. And if we went this way, we could go to 8 states we had never been to. Actually, for me, it was 7 because I have been to Chicago, Illinois before. And so for me, it was 7 new states. If we came from Texas and went up, you can see it would have probably been only 3 new states. So we chose to fly to Massachusetts there at Boston Logan Airport and then drive over to Anchorage from there. And I had somebody ask in the comments, because we went to so many different Harley Davidson shops, we needed to be able to get out and move around, because we're talking 13 plus hours in a car, in the truck each day that we traveled. It took us 7 days to go from Massachusetts to Alaska. That was pushing it. I did not expect for us to get there as soon as we did, but that's the way it worked out. We really drove hard and got there a lot sooner than I anticipated that we would. And so to get out, right, we needed a clean restroom. We needed to move around, put some pressure on our feet, if you know what I mean. My legs get achy and I need to put pressure on my feet. That's the way that's the way I say it. I just want to get off, put pressure on my feet. So to stop off at Harley Davidson. So we're on the freeway, we're on the highway, and as we're getting to each new state, we try to find a Harley Davidson shop along the way, you know, one that wasn't too far off into any one city or off the beaten path. So that's how come you saw us stopping in at so many Harleys. We used those for restroom breaks and to walk around, and it worked out perfectly. Had my daughter's dad not been there, I might have wanted to do thrift stores or Dollar Trees along the way, something more like that. I would not have picked Harley shops. I mean, it's not something I'm into, but my daughter and her dad love it, and so it worked out perfectly. That's the way we ended up getting to go to so many Harley shops. All right, so we were in Massachusetts, New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, Illinois, North Dakota, and then that's when we entered into Canada there at the North Portal. We were in Saskatchewan, which is a province, Alberta, and British Columbia. And then in one of my videos, I talked about the 60th parallel, and I meant to cover that during the video that I said that in. So the 60th parallel actually divides this. It divides these 4 provinces with these 3 territories. So the Yukon, which is the last Canadian stop that we were in, is actually a territory, along with the Northwest Territories and Nunavut. If I'm saying that right, if you're Canadian and I'm mispronouncing something, please forgive me. I'm not doing it intentionally. And then in 2022, we also went to Canada, and we went to Quebec. So that's what my map for Canada looks like. I think that's pretty awesome to have gotten to spend that much time in Canada as well. So yeah, this crossed over the 60th parallel. So 36 U.S. states that I've traveled to, and then 4 provinces and 1 territory there in Canada. How awesome is that? Yep. So I did I went online and just printed out this so that I could capture the Canadian provinces there. So those are my maps. I love it. Y'all saw me with my packing list. I'm going to hold it still. If you have an iPhone and you are curious about this packing list or want to duplicate one, you can actually screenshot what I'm holding up, and then you can press on the picture, and it will it'll actually copy all those words, and then you can format that into another document. I make a packing list for every vacation that I take. I have them saved. I can print them out. I can, you know, parlay this over into another packing list that would be specific to wherever we're going, whether it's tropical, whether it's wintertime, whatever, and manipulate that information over. One thing I do notice, I keep forgetting to put hairspray. So when I got everything packed and I remembered that I didn't have any hairspray, I need to get that added to this packing list. So this is just labeled a road trip packing list, and that's the way I do it. In fact, I have a clean copy of this, and so I'll hold that up later in the video, and if you want to, you can screenshot that. So if you have an iPhone, I don't know about Androids, I don't know about any other phone, but I do know on an iPhone, if you take a picture of something, you can hold the screen and it will actually highlight, and you can copy that and you could put it on a note, and then you could send it to your email, and then you could make a Word document out of it. Super simple. If you are even a little bit savvy with the computer, you can take my list and recreate you one without, and then, you know, then you just manipulate it to be what you need. Some food finds, we'll start there. Some of these I shared, but I just thought, you know what, I have them. These little Lush cookies I got at the Dollar Tree there, and they were good. And you get, this is what they look like, and you get 4 little cookies, and they were good. Yep. I got some Hubba Bubba. We ended up, I got some, and my daughter's dad got some, and we ended up eating his, and mine didn't get eaten, so I still have mine. I got this little fruit roll. It's 2 rolls. So me and my daughter ate one, she ate one, and I ate one, and then this one is mango, and so I just brought that home. Canadian Kit Kats, they were good. And this Crunch Bar was also good. So Canadian chocolate is a little different. There's differences between Canadian food and the food that's served here in the USA. It's different. It is just different. And there you go. Macintosh. So y'all saw me try to eat one of these. I had this in a bag in the back seat to share with y'all the Dollar Tree haul, and I didn't get to share it when I wanted to, so I just went ahead and bought another one, which is the one that y'all saw me eating. So this one was in the Dollar Tree bag, and it's really hard to eat, honestly. It is. I thought it was going to be like a score. You know, the scores are a crisp toffee with the chocolates. You know, they're like dipped in chocolate and so good. This was not. This was chewy and really hard to eat. Another thing that I got was this Thrills gum, and it says it still tastes like soap, and I meant for us to try it, and we never did. So maybe I'll save it back, and the next time we have a family get together, we can bust this out and 10 people can try it, and we'll see if it still tastes like soap. I don't know. That's strange, but there it is. We'll keep that. I did get some ketchup chips. They're crunched. They are. They're more like tomato dust now, but if you've never tried ketchup chips, they're delicious. And I think even in some of the videos I call them tomato chips, they're actually ketchup, and they're delicious. Absolutely delicious. They had some fun jewelry for the littles, and so we did get a couple of pieces. I shared this in the Dollar Tree haul. They had these over the rainbow. I've not seen these local. So cute. She's gonna love these. They're little sets. The little heart. This one has the bracelet and the ring to match. This one is the whole set. So cute, guys. So cute. And then some more little rings that we found her. These were I don't know, $2 or I don't remember. Got those. Some more things that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. Picked up some of these little borders, the little police uniform. I found some of these, and this one I pulled out just to kind of share with y'all a quick little look-see. They're kind of like little postcards, and you can frame them or you can use them in junk journals. You could write on the back of them, whatever you wanted to do. This one is called Happy. And so there's that. That's the only one I pulled out. This one is Bright. And this one is a Retro. So these could go in little frames. You could, you know, write notes and tuck them into a junk journal or anything like that. They had this with the little photo corners and some, what are they called? Book plates. So pretty. Little hearts from Crafter Square, some Disney stickers, and these pouches. So gold and silver patches. Yeah, so got those. And then they had the watercolor. I don't know that I've seen this local. It may be. It says Atlanta, Georgia, but it's just the watercolor paper. So I got that. And then I shared with y'all this beautiful cookbook. This is by Trisha Yearwood. It says with Beth Yearwood Bernard, and the foreword is written by Garth Brooks. I actually have a short that is a flip through of this cookbook. I cannot believe this was at the Dollar Tree. So nice. I got that. That is it for the Dollar Tree things. Canadian money. So I did have Canadian money, and I had extra from when we had been there before when we were in Quebec. And I did use some of it. I did always want to keep a 20, a 10, and a 5. And everything else I basically wanted to spend. So I had like $25 in 5s, and we just used those at the convenience store. If you've never seen Canadian money, it almost feels plastic. It is really cool. So did get that. They do not have pennies, and so you'll never get a penny back. They have, let's see. Here's a $2 coin. And a $1 coin. Here's 25 cents. And here's 5 cents. So anyway, I ended up bringing back more money than I intended to. We should have used all the coins, but I'll keep them. I'll keep them, and then next time we go back to Canada, well, I already have some more money to spend. Especially the $2 and the $1. Those will add up. My daughter had this knife. She wanted to give it to her dad. You know how dads are. They only want to be the givers of gifts, and she tried to give it to her dad. He wouldn't take it, so I will give it to him. It stayed in my suitcase, and he really liked it, and she's like, I want you to have it, Dad. And he said no and no and no a million times, and I'm like, give me the knife, and I'll make sure that he gets it. So, you know, if somebody's offering you something, take the knife. Just take it. All right. Next up, we went to, was it 9 Harley shops? I lost count. I think I was over the Harley shops. But we did stop in Madison, Wisconsin, obviously. And I have a friend who has a Harley. And so sometimes I will pick him up a new shirt. And so in Madison, Wisconsin, we found this fun shirt. And he's crazy. And I just thought this looked like something that he would like. And I just thought it was fun. I think my daughter even got this shirt in long sleeve because she's going to be where the cold weather is. And we're down here in Texas and it is not cold. So here's the back of the shirt. And yeah, I'll give this to him. There's no telling how much, guys, that they spent on shirts and coins throughout the trip. Hundreds. I mean, like some stores, they probably spent $200 a store. It's fun, but it can be expensive. $32. But they are, you know, a souvenir that you can use. And it's not something that just a tchotchke that sits up on the shelf and collects dust, and that you can actually use it. This is the one thing that I got. This was at Toad River, British Columbia. It says, "May the forest be with you." And I just thought it was super cute. And so I got that. Need to get it washed and start wearing it. I got it in extra large, and I'm not sure how much it was, but anyway, it would have been Canadian money anyway. No telling. No telling how much I paid. Probably 30 or so. All right. We stopped at a store. Y'all know the Dollar Tree has been having this dupe power stick Brazilian Miss dupe. This is pistachio and salted caramel. Everybody's been going crazy about it. It is a dupe for the Sol de Janeiro 62 perfume. It's this is the real deal. This is the dupe, but this company also has other ones that they've since come out with, and I was able to get some of them for a little bit cheaper than what we have them here in my area. I got these for $21.25, and I got the number 68. This one is Step into Rio's Garden by the Sea with notes of Brazilian jasmine, pink, dragon fruit, and ocean air. So got that one. This one is caramelized vanilla and macadamia. This one is number 71. And I picked up this one, which is Slip into Silk Sheets with intoxicating yet delicate notes of black amber plum, vanilla wood, and musk. This one is number 40. And then I also picked up some of the facial products that I use. They did have them also at a discounted price. And this one was $69.70. It is the Genifique Lancome Genifique eye cream. And I can't remember exactly how much I saved on this, but it was a significant amount. So these are really good products. I stand by them. I think these were like almost $5 a bottle cheaper where I purchased them at. So there's that. And then they had the Lancome Genifique concentrated. This is a serum and it is amazing. This was $148.75. And I was glad to get that. This is a really big one, and it was considerably cheaper there as well. So got those. And those prices are US prices. Those are not Canadian prices. I did get those in Alaska. All right. My daughter had a little surprise for me. She picked me up Smurfette. She knows I love the Smurfs. If you're from the 80s, you know Saturday morning, first cartoon of the morning was Smurfs. And I love them. So, yes, Smurfs. And she paid $7.99 for it. And she had it already for me when I got there. So cute. We'll put that in the craft room up on the shelf, and there's that. We were walking on the street and my daughter reached down and picked this up. It's just a little Alaska something or another. Looked like somebody bought it for $8 and it must have fallen, and it actually looks like it's missing something around the outside, but it still says Alaska on the inside. So there's that. That was free. Okay, next up are my thrift store finds. I got Holly Hobbie's friend, Heather. I'll have to put her in the washing machine and get her washed up. It is Heather, and she is by Knickerbocker. And I got her for $2.49. What else? Y'all saw me finding the bag of Smurfs. Oh my gosh. So that video, when I went back, it probably looks like it was staged, because I was literally saying, like, that's what I'm looking for, like vintage toys, Smurfs and stuff. And then when I panned it down, there was a whole bag of Smurfs. I couldn't believe it. I absolutely could not believe it. But these are newer Smurfs. But inside the bag of newer Smurfs was one old school Smurf. And it is this a soccer guy. So if I didn't say, the bag of Smurfs was $3.49. Him by himself is worth $3.49. When we were in Vermont, 2023 probably, I found some Smurfs. This is one of them. They were between $5 and $6, I believe. She was on the higher end. He is, let's see, the one that I found, I can't read the bottom of it, but probably the 80s. She's from the 80s, and so he's the one that was in the bag. I just went and got her. I have a collection of them in the craft room. So there's that. And then the rest of them are new and they need to be cleaned up, and I haven't got to it. So here's one of them. There was a bunch in the bag. I had to take them out of the bag to get them in my suitcase, because my suitcase going on vacation was full. And then you add all this stuff that I bought along the way, and it was really full. So oh, do they say? Oh, they say what they are. So this little guy's name is Gutsy. He's clumsy. This one's a brainy. This one's hefty. And this one is a no name. I think these are 2011. This one is a 2011 one. Here is Greedy. So I'll get me out a little soft toothbrush and get after it on these and get them a little cleaned up. This is Grouchy. This one is Panicky. Oh, y'all know this one. This one is a Smurfette. Got her name on the back. And she says 2011. This one is Handy. His name is right there on the back of his saw. This one is Chef. And I don't know who had these before, but there is a B on every single one of their feet. And here is Jokey. How they put the initials on his bottom. So there's that one. And then last but not least is Vanity. So there's that. And then we went to 2 different Value Villages, and y'all saw me getting these. Well, I seen it and I passed because I would have never thought I would find 2 of them. And I did. I actually got 2 of them. They're a little bit different. But when you put them together, and you got to line them up and all the things, which I will, you get a pumpkin. How awesome is that? And I already took the stickers off of them. I believe they were like $4 and $5 or something like that. So got those. That was amazing. Had to clear some of the stuff out of the way so I'd have more room. One of the thrift stores, we got this little Goofy. And I won't use it for a keychain, but I can take him apart and put him on some kind of chunky chain or something like that. He was $2.99. And I also found this for $10. And he's amazing. This is Tigger. And look at him. Y'all. $10. Oh my goodness. Super excited for that one. He's a pin. And he's articulated. So that is amazing. Those are good. And next up is the Ephemera. So I always pick up Ephemera. I try to get as much free Ephemera for junk journaling or for scrapbooking or whatever you want to call it. Free Ephemera is awesome. So anytime I see little books like these, I will pick them up. You can harvest pages out of them. This is a map. The Rockies, the Northern Rocky Mountains. We spent the night at Watson Lake. Actually, we did not. That's where the world famous signpost forest is at Watson Lake. The Alaska Highway. We were on the Alaskan Highway for a good while. Some more things for Anchorage. The gift bag from one of the stores we shopped at. An activity map. So just good free things. Here is the original copy of my packing list. So I'm going to hold this up if you are interested in it. Like I said, use your phone, take a snapshot, and you can use it to duplicate. So there's that. I always have some kind of large Ziploc bag, and I will put everything that I'm going to share with y'all into this bag. I will label it, you know, North to Alaska Vacation 2024 and the dates, and then everything can go in here. And hopefully someday I'll be able to scrapbook it or junk journal it or whatever, and everything's together. If not, well, then it's still together, and my daughter can go back and look at all the things that we did in that bag. So either way. And then this stuff is actually some free ephemera and not so free. So I got a magnet. I had to get the magnet with Garfield before and after traveling the Alaska Highway. How funny. So a regular Garfield and a frazzled Garfield. Cinnabon. So just this can be used for like a little tuck spot or anything in a journal. This is one of the places that was our big adventure there in Alaska, the Alaskan Wildlife Conservation Center. That was really cool. These little snack bags that they give out on the plane, you can cut them apart and clean them really good. And then if you are a sewer, you can actually sew it up, and it can be a little pocket in your junk journal. So New York, anytime there is a little podium that has different, you know, advertisements, I'll pick up stuff there. We were here at, where was this at? This was in Erie. So we went there. Moose's Tooth. This was a paper menu for the Moose's Tooth. That was good. That was fun. There are actually several different restaurants that are related to this. Fun. Another one of those bags. Harley Davidson, little flyer. Some stickers. I actually got the sticker that goes with the magnet from Toad River. We drove the world famous Alaskan highway and loved it. Some more stickers. Poking around in the Yukon. Isn't it cute? Alaska or bust. This needs to be the theme of my junk journal or scrapbooking, whatever. That was $5. I picked up these. I think one of these might have been my daughter's or her dad's. I'm not sure. Alaska Highway Survivor. Some postcards. Postcards are relatively cheap. Anytime I get like a airplane napkin, I'll save it. Tear up the bags. A&W. Let's see, what is this? Dairy Queen. This was a really cool bag. This was at McDonald's. It's like a coloring bag. Like you could color it. And it had Grimace. Didn't it? Didn't I see Grimace? Am I overlooking Grimace? Anyway, look at the little chicken nugget. So I got that. That's what I got this for. Let's see. What was this? Anyway, I tore that out of something. Tim Hortons. Some things that I got in Anchorage. Some die cut pieces. Postcards. Actually ended up with my daughter's postcards, so I'll put those to the side. Let's see. I would love to have seen the Northern Lights, but we didn't get to. Here's some more. Alaska is the biggest state, which, you know, I never thought about that. Texas is always, everything's bigger in Texas. So I'm from Texas and I just always thought we were the biggest. But you can see they put Alaska in the middle of the United States, and you can see how big Alaska is. Alaska, state bird, the mosquito. That's funny. Another one of those. Alaska. These must be my daughter's. I don't remember picking these up. Let's see, Alaska brown bear. We found this on the ground. That moment when you find the perfect avocado at the supermarket. Let's see. Size matters. Here it is. Here's the state of Texas inside of the state of Alaska. You can see the difference. We did take some family pictures, and I got this mat to put one of our family pictures in. This was just the paper that went in the window when we went to the conservation center. Another Tim Horton bag that I saved back. Another one of the napkins from the air flight or from the airplane. And then sometimes, you know, restaurants use these like type of paper placemats, and so I picked that up. the Alaska, the last frontier, and it gives you some fun facts about Alaska. So before I started eating my meal and before my water dripped on it or any of the above, I pulled that out and folded it up and put it in my purse. Some of the essentials that I got for the trip, I purchased this little Garfield passport holder. So cute. I love that. And then I got some power banks for the flight because the flight home was longer than we normally travel, and I wanted to make sure I was plenty charged up. This is one that I got on a line. No, this is the one I got at TJ Maxx. So this one, this is the one that I really like. I ordered this one on Amazon, and it is a Charmist, and this one is fabulous because it literally plugs right into the wall. Just plug it in, and it has the different cords for different phones attached to it, and it is awesome. This one I love. My niece is the one that recommended it, and it's self-contained. It's got everything you need right there, and that's great. That is it, guys. Let me look around, make sure I'm not overlooking anything. That's it. That is all. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this series that I put together for y'all. A lot of filming, a lot of editing went into all this. If you haven't had a chance, go back to my playlist and check it all out. So much beautiful scenery, wildlife on the sides of the roads, just fabulous. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. Become part of my friends here on YouTube. And I will see each of you in my next video. Bye, guys.